y'all ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the first winter fundraiser by Finding Empowerment Through Education. Brunch time. First of all, I want to thank Black and Nobel for allowing us to use this space as a platform for what we're trying to do for our entire community, our country, our world. All right, so everybody shout out to Black and Nobel.
Black and
Nobel. All right.
Now, for why we're here today. My name is Lori, for all of you who do not know, but I do appreciate all the familiar faces that I see in the crowd. All right, and I'm going to sit here and tell you about why you're here and the importance of this mission that we have come together to undertake. When it comes to what drives a person to do what they want to do in life, the passions that you have and the commitments that you make during the course of your life truly are the testament to how people will remember you and what your legacy will be on this earth. And all I can say is that in the course of this 5 years, I've been on a journey that sometimes felt incredibly impossible, arduous, and was discouraging at times. And to just have this moment come to pass where I have people with compassion and care and true dedication to whatever it is that their heart gives them the drive to do is incredibly humbling for me and is life-changing. And I hope that at the end of this, nobody's life will be the same, that we all will become more empowered, more unified, and more committed to changing the environment that we currently live in, that we know it can be better, okay? Mm-hmm. So this is what I want everybody to focus on. In 2007, when I was scheduled to graduate from Clark Atlanta University, which is the HBCU, I realized that I was going to leave with a sense of accomplishment that people were going to give me that I didn't feel like I deserved, okay? Mm-hmm. And at that point in time, I realized that in order for us to really reach our full potential, you have to do what it is that you genuinely care about. And more importantly, what you care about should be attached to what needs to be done from this generation to bring it forward to the next generation. Mm-hmm. We have children in the crowd today, and all I can say is, from the time that I was young, and from when I saw my niece being born, that was the only thing that was on my mind was how can I change things to make them better, to make them more comfortable for people who are like me and you, and maybe are not like me and you, but we all have the same basic needs in this world, and we know in the back of our minds that we could be optimal, and we're not operating optimally right now. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm a little overwhelmed.
Good time.
Breathe says breathe.
Okay. So, like I was saying, being away from home, being immersed in a new environment, but still not having a sense of accomplishment, it brought me to a place where I suppose that I was seeking, but I didn't necessarily find, I didn't seek out what I found, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's very interesting because within this movement, some people like to call it, other people, would just describe it as, their regular life journey. In this movement, as you guys know it, there have been times where it seems like everything has been in place and there's no reason why we all shouldn't be moving up to the next plateau. And for some reason, as soon as people seem to be bound together and committed and ready, it doesn't follow through all the time. Sometimes there's a lot of disappointment. Sometimes there's a lot of just lack of throughput, and that leaves you in a discouraged place. And I think that has had a damage on us psychologically, collectively. And the reason why I can touch on this is because the thing that we've witnessed within our lifetime that has had that invocation of the fear and the severity of our circumstances, of course, was Hurricane Katrina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In 2005, when Hurricane Katrina hit the Gulf Coast, as I said, I was only a sophomore or a junior. But as everybody can remember, it was one of the most terrible things that we witnessed in our lifetime. Up until then, I was living for myself, thinking that I could have the red pill and the blue pill. You know, you would have the life of your dreams as well as do what you wanted to do. You know?
That's all right. It's just the neighborhood poltergeist. It's friendly. It's friendly.
Okay. But when crises occur, it sort of makes you have your ego take a back seat, and that's when it's time to really do some soul searching. So, as I said, Hurricane Katrina hit in 2005, and at that point in time, there was a lot of people who were anxious and eager to help. It was an emotional climax. That lasted for a long time. A group of friends that were comprised of Morehouse students, Spelman College students, and Clark Atlanta students. We came together during our spring break. So mind you, this is 2006, 6 months after the devastation hit. There were still efforts going on to clean that area. In 10 days, a group of people came together and set aside our silly differences, whether it was neighborhood rivalries, racial, ethnicity rivalries, just university rivalries. There were people who are vast and diverse. We came together and we ended up raising $10,000 of our own so that we could sponsor a trip to go to New Orleans to help with the devastation. At the time, this was something that wasn't a traditional route to go because, as always, it's simpler when you affiliate or latch yourself onto a bigger entity which can do most of the footwork. We decided not to do it that way, and I believe that mindset did lead the course to where we are right now. However, I'm saying this to say that within our own, we had a bus company, we had all of the supplies that we needed, we had the boarding and everything. And in those 7 days, I saw some of the worst stuff that I saw in my life. It kind of broke me because when I thought that I was going to use my youth and my optimism to do something positive, it seemed like it was something that was so beyond our control or anyone's control that it makes you feel kind of helpless. I lost focus and I lost drive at that time, and it made me look at my life and realize what did I really want to do. I abandoned all the dreams that I thought that I aspired to do. I wanted to be a lawyer when I went to college. When I came back from Hurricane Katrina, I said, how can a lawyer effectively help this situation after the fact? You know, there's too many people who can see something and then forget about it the next day. There's too many situations where you can honestly look out for yourself more so than you look out for the collective. And I said to myself, if there isn't a few people who are sacrificing the route that they are expected to take to actually impact the people who could use it the most right here, right now, if I didn't do that, then I wasn't living up to my calling.
That's right.
So when I returned back and finally collected my mind, that was the jumping point, and that was the premise of founding something that would continue the drive and the passion that F.E.T.E was created upon. And what I mean by that is, this is something that is for everybody to share. It's simply a follow-up to everything that we were expecting that wasn't able to fully come into fruition. All right? So when you look at finding empowerment through education, we're not reinventing the wheel. I'm not coming to you and selling you a dream. I'm selling you potential that we all possess, and I'm giving you a platform so that we can collectively raise ourselves. Because every single person that's inside of this room either had the drive to come here, or they were invited because we have connected to a level where we know that we can cross over and have a better life for everybody. Okay? So when we began to do work, as I said, I was away from here. And the easiest place to begin is with the surrounding community, and that's the most important place to begin because that's where you are, okay? In order for us to change the world, we have to change ourselves and change immediately what's around us. So I looked and I said, why is this university in such an impoverished neighborhood? Why are we so oblivious to what's going on around us to where we could elevate ourselves and consider ourselves elite and everybody else is suffering? So I made it my mission to outreach to those children, to those families. I didn't know if they were, admiring us or if they were, held resentment towards us. But I knew that I had to break down these divisions that are within our community, and it had to start with somebody like me, because I don't have a hang up about if you're rich or if you're poor. You know what I mean? And people need to see the example of the people who are willing to put themselves out there, okay? So this whole thing was about us exposing ourselves, about us looking at the things that we could improve within ourselves, all right? Critical thinking, critical analysis, and application of our potential is the premise of this. That can be done anywhere and through any avenue. We say education because true education gives you self-reliance. That's the one thing that we're lacking, and that's the one lesson that resonated from Hurricane Katrina, because we do not have a method to collectively protect ourselves and defend ourselves, to feed ourselves.
Right on.
Okay? So everybody sitting in this room, I want you, during the course of this presentation, to think about the ways in which we can help you reach the passions and the talents that you've always wanted to unleash within you. If you're already practicing in them and living them, then that's great. That means that you potentially will be a mentor for somebody who doesn't feel like they have enough confidence to follow through with what they want to do. And I know a lot of people here can probably share their personal story and tell me a time where they were able to offer empowerment to somebody. That's what we're here to do, okay? While I'm talking and the rest of the sisters are talking, I also want you to think about the different ways that we all can impact change in our world and our community. From where you are right now. We're not asking anybody to put on a Superman suit. All we're doing is offering information and hopefully getting your mind around the fact that we are all capable and powerful. And more importantly, you have a support system that is more than willing to assist anything that involves collective empowerment and change in this world.
Yes.
We have a full range of activities, programs, and our program structure lends to people assisting us in various capacities and us servicing anybody within this room and outside these doors. So that when the next time we have something like this, you can tell the brother and sister, this is something that is really going to work. Why? Because we go to sleep and we wake up the same way every day, okay? So let us just tell you who we are, and please open the door for us. If not, then we're still going to be here. Your environment will still be impacted, regardless, because it's love. The true revolution happens in love. All right? So to tell you more about what it is that we do specifically in this community and how we plan on expanding, I'm going to pass the mic to my sister Shanita.
Yes.
Marketing executive.
Hello, everyone. I'm very excited. Today was like very nerve-wracking a little. I do appreciate everybody for coming out. I really do appreciate y'all. Gotta get them some raffle tickets in the back. You know, we got free raffle tickets. We're having a raffle coming up. So essentially what I handle is promotion and marketing, anything like that. And that's where we find a lot of the times that, you know, people need help in those areas. If you are a business owner and you've been in business for 10 years, you've been in business for 15 years, or, you know, if you have something that you want to get off the ground and you're not quite sure how to do that, we're here through social media. We're here through literally like a street team. We are our own street team. We literally walk outside and say, hey, did you hear about, you know, ... because that's what we do. We are full of energy. We're full of personality. And we just want to bridge those gaps. We want to be able to create a network where, you know, you don't have to go outside of our community to ask for help for anything, because we know people who do everything. You know, also we, as far as like locally in the community, we recently did a community cleanup like downstairs. We cleaned off the corner of Broadnery, and it was freezing outside. You know, we didn't come out here complaining. We didn't come out here, you know, making too much of a scene. We came out here, we did what we had to do, and we actually went to another event right after. So we are really out here, like literally we're out here. We also have access to a lot of information that is for small businesses, small business owners, freelancers, anybody who wants to become incorporated. We have the information to do that. We have information to, you know, help you start a website, to Facebook pages, Instagrams. We have knowledge on all of that. Flyers. We have access to any of these things that you would need to create a sustainable business. Advertising, marketing, anything. We're trying to market to any and everybody. We don't have a set demographic. You know how they say you gotta, in order to do something, you gotta know who you're marketing to. We market to everybody, any and everybody. If you make the little plastic things that go on the shoelaces, we gonna go promote you, and y'all gonna be putting plastic things on everybody's shoelaces. Anything that you do, we promote it. As long as it's positive, as long as it's for building our community up, we will, you know, we'll get you there. We also have services as far as photography. You would have to speak to our photographer in depth about, you know, the services that we offer there. You know, we have a sister who makes jewelry. Oh, the recycling program also. We have a sister who makes jewelry, and a sister who does hair. So, you know, we do everything. The recycling program with the ink cartridges. We have a recycling program that we're going to be implementing. It's just a box of ink cartridges. We recycle ink cartridges. And if anyone has an establishment, we do need locations to set up these boxes. And all you got to do is just have it there, and the people come past and they drop, you know, the ink cartridges into the box. Oh, what makes us stand out? That's an excellent question. If you hadn't noticed, we kind of stand out just by looking at us. We're a lot different. We don't follow a standard format to the way things are supposed to be, because that's where you get lost when you hold your standard up to someone else's standard. This is not our standard. You know, I'm in college currently, and this ain't for me. It's really not. I'm going to be honest. I'm in college. I study psychology. And I really much rather do this. I much rather go outside and make connections with people. You know, I much rather talk to people all day, because I feel like we can lend that hand and we can bridge that gap to, you know, create that network within the community. Like I said before, to where we shouldn't have to step outside of this community for nothing else. We are... No, nothing else. Y'all not gonna pitch me nothing. All right, whatever. Like I said, I think I'm gonna wrap up now. We do promotion. If you need anything promoted, just let us know. We also have an advertising booklet coming up, where we are going to be selling off advertisement space. So if you do anything, you know, from home or anything like that, just let us know. We'll be collecting your information after everything is all done, and we'll absolutely keep in touch and follow up with everyone.
What about the Facebook page?
Oh yeah, we do have a Facebook page. It's Finding Empowerment Through Education. You can look us up on Facebook. You can follow everything we're doing, all our programs that we're implementing. It's kind of cold down, so we don't have too much going on. But as soon as it start getting warm again, we gonna be out here even more. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You want a break for to eat? Yeah. All right. Well, we have some food. We have tuna wraps. We have nori wraps. We have some salads. We have some juice, fresh juice for $1. We have mimosas, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, and we have some water. So we can break in. You know, y'all can eat some food, mingle. We'll be around to talk to everyone. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll be handing out index cards. What we want to do is we want you guys to write your information on the index card. We want your name, your email address, your mailing address, your telephone number, and what it is that you have an interest in doing. Whether it's a business that you currently own, or if it's something that you do from home. Like I said, we have jewelry makers and hairdressers, and we don't have shops. So
Is that some of the jewelry you're wearing right there?
oh, it is actually, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, my sister, she makes the jewelry. It's perfect. It's excellent. It's brightly colored. The table is there. I have the jewelry on. Oh, handmade clay. Exactly. The beads are like all handmade clay. So there's not just no wooden beads that she threw together. She made all these colors on this like this by her fingers. So yeah, like she got down with this. She was in there molding it. So yeah, we're gonna break. You guys can help yourself to any food. We'll have a raffle coming up. We have raffle tickets. We have 5 items that we're raffling off. A DVD of your choice from over there. Well, did we get? Huh? Okay, don't tell them what the raffle prize. It's a lot of prizes. I'm just gonna tell y'all. I was told not to let the secret out. So we have the raffle tickets here. So the first one's free, and you can purchase one for $1. That's it. And the calendar, I got it. Why y'all making me pitch everything? And we got calendars too.
Save some
Since
for
they
it.
won't let me walk off the stage, we have calendars. You can actually, they're right across from the food. So when you guys go back there, you can check them out. We have calendars for $10. We'll also be raffling one off. I don't know if I was supposed to tell y'all that, but we'll be raffling one off. So yeah, go eat and look at the calendars and get a raffle ticket and the index card and meet us back here in about 15 minutes.